It's easy to love these funny looking planes just for their sheer weirdness, but many of them were built to prove a point or to advance the science of aerodynamics. To look at Alexander Lipich's Aerodyne is to be baffled at how engineers managed to get such a crazy thing off the ground. NASA's AD-1, first built in 1979, showed that the straight and rigid wing of an aircraft could pivot up to 60 degrees during flight without losing stability. In 1934, the NEMUTH PARASOL, built by students at Miami University, demonstrated that even a circular wing could be used to fly a plane reliably. Burt Rutan designed the PROTEUS to investigate the use of aircraft at high altitude. Thanks to its efficient design, this model was able to fly at 65,000 feet for over 18 hours. In 1984, the Grumman X-29 proved that the underlying lifting properties of a jet wing wouldn't be compromised even if the wings were angled in reverse. The VOUGHT flying pancake was designed with World War II Pacific Theatre in mind, where the US saw an increased need for shipborne planes that could take off from short runways. Charles Lindbergh once flew it and called the aircraft surprisingly easy to handle. The Sikorsky X-Wing was built to combine the speed and propulsive mechanisms of a jet with the vertical takeoff abilities of a helicopter. The program was cancelled in 1988. Another mix and match aircraft was the Lockheed Martin P791, built to combine the high speed of an airplane with the buoyancy of an airship. Lockheed Martin is still making and selling this craft, which it says can stay aloft at 20,000 feet for up to 3 weeks. Designed to ferry a suborbital spacecraft between its twin fuselages, the White Knight II, first flown in 2008, can ascend to a maximum height of 70,000 feet. The Blom & Voss BV-141 is a stark reminder that symmetry is not required for a flying machine. This World War II era German wonder was designed as a reconnaissance aircraft. It lost out to the equally odd-looking Focke-Wulf FW-189. The Rutan Model 202 Boomerang is asymmetrical for an entirely different reason. This 1996 aircraft was built to be still controllable in the event of an engine failure for either of its twin engines. The McDonnell XF-85 Goblin was built soon after World War II as a so-called parasite fighter, meaning it was built to be deployed from the bomb bay of a larger plane, the B-36. In 1949, the US scrapped the Goblin alongside other parasite fighter projects. If you have gigantic, awkwardly shaped cargo you need to move across the country, just as NASA did, then you need something like this weird-looking aircraft, adapted from the Boeing 377. The 200-ton monstrosity, known as the Spruce Goose because of its wooden frame, actually made of birch, it was the largest fixed-wing seaplane ever built, designed by filmmaker and business magnate Howard Hughes. They said it couldn't be done, but in the 1950s, tyre and blimp maker Goodyear created an inflatable flyable plane as a prototype for the US Army. The Army cancelled the contract when it realised that one bullet could deflate this balloon. The balance-driven Delacnia HZ-1 Aerocycle was built with the dual hope of flying single-man reconnaissance missions. A pair of crashes grounded the idea. What will the future bring for innovative aircraft designs? My guess is that there will be innovation in engines rather than airframes. Highly fuel-efficient engines and even electric hybrid engines seem to be the way of the future.